border closure due to COVID-19 outbreak and sanctions hit Iran's trade balance. New data released indicates that Iran's import from its major trading partners has significantly declined, as well as the country's exports to Iran. New statistics from Iran's main trading partners show a significant drop in Iran's export to these countries, and in general, their exports to Iran have also decreased. In September, new figures from the Indian Ministry of Finance show a 23-fold drop in the Indian subcontinent's imports from Iran in the first 7 months of 2020. According to the statistics, India imported 3.2 billion of products from Iran in the first 7 months of 2019, with that figure dropping to a meager 140 million in the same period in 2020. The nation's export to Iran also fell by a 45% to 1.575 billion. Following China, India was previously Iran's oil customer but has not bought oil from Iran since the second half of last year. Iran's export to Turkey have dropped from 3 billion to 580 million. Iran's trade value with Turkey has fallen by 67% in the first 7 months of 2020. The value of trade between Tehran and Ankara fell 67% compared to last year's same period. Tehran Chamber of Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture put Iran-Turkey 7 months trade as 4.2 billion, as the value has dropped 67%. Of this trade, Iran exported about 509 million to Turkey, and in return it imported 878 million from Turkey, which decreased by 82% and 37% respectively compared to the same period in 2019. Iran's trade balance with Turkey dropped sharply in the first 7 months of 2020, mainly due to a drastic decline in Iran's oil export to its western neighbor, according to state-run ILNA. A drastic drop in Iran's export of oil products to Turkey has been reported as the primary reason for the high decrease of bilateral trade between the two neighbors during the mentioned period of time. Tehran Times quoted the TCCIMA. Surveying the monthly trend of Iran's trade with Turkey since the outset of 2019 shows its export value to Turkey was higher than import from the country in the first 5 months of 2019. In June 2019, however, the value of Iran's export to Turkey was lower than its import from the country, and it continued until almost the end of July. According to officials, it coincided with a 70% drop in Iran's export to Turkey in June. China, Japan, and South Korea have also realized 7-month trade reports with Iran, as the 7-month trade balances with all of the nations have been negative. At the same time, Iran's export to South Korea fell from 2.1 billion to below 7 million, and its imports fell from 282 million to 105 million, showing that Iran's export to South Korea have become almost non-existent. Iran's exports to Japan also fell from about 1.2 billion to 22 million, though the nation's imports from Japan also increased by 32% to 45 million. As Iran's major trading partner, China still maintains a large trade volume with Iran, but Tehran's 7-month exports to Beijing also fell 61% to 3.5 billion. Iran's imports from the Far East nation decreased by 6% during the same period to 5.12 billion. The European Union's statistics on trade with Iran compared with the first half of 2019 indicate a sharp drop compared with the same period in 2018.